Tactical RockNRolla going over the Ruger LC9, which is the 9mm version that they have out there. There's also the LCP, which is 380. The LC9 has a 7+1 capacity, 7 in the mag, 1 in the head. The LC9 is 17 ounces overall weight, 17 ounces, about 6 1/4 inches overall length, 3 inches, I think just over 3 inches barrel length. Overall great weapon, great for personal defense. This weapon compared to the LCP, show you real quick, it's not a lot in size, but double the weight. This is just about 7 ounces, 8 ounces. This is 17 again. So this one's a little bit heavier. That's going to let you handle the recoil a whole lot better. There's a lot of features on here I like a little bit better. Again, one more in the mag, so 7+1 allows you one more bullet. Plus this has a safety feature. The LCP does not have a safety, so you can safely carry one in the chamber with this one, as opposed to with the LCP, you're just going out there. This one does have, it says loaded when up. Again, that's going to be read, I believe like this, loaded when up, and I'll show you how that works. We're going to load one 9mm round to show off Black Talon. Again, one of the best rounds that used to be on the market, so good luck getting those, but get one. Black Talon 9mm, jacketed hollow point, notched jacketed hollow point, which is what makes it deadly. Right now, PDX-1 by Winchester also is the way to go, so any one of those rounds would be effective. In there, we'll put that. Now you notice one in the chamber, you see this red part loaded when up. Again, that red part pops up. That's how you know that there's one there. They'll let you know it's safe. That's a feature the LCP does not have. So we will make this gun safe, drop the mag, and clear the bullet. This gun is safe. So to go over basic disassembly of this weapon, again, the Ruger LC9 9mm. Visually, make sure the gun is safe. Drop the mag first. Pull the slide back. Visually inspect. Show you as well. Gun is safe. From that point, there's a few things that are different between the LCP and the LC9. The LCP has a takedown pin you just pull out. This one has a little bit of more bells and whistles. You see this little notch right here? You're going to slide that down, make sure that is down, and then you can see that there's a little groove right there. Now, the object is to push a little bit of pressure on this barrel, line the notch up so it makes a complete circle. You see the difference between a not complete circle and a complete circle. And then from that point, there's a little bit of a hole that's on this other side. You'll just use any small object, like a watch screwdriver or anything of that. So you just would first add your pressure, make your complete perfect circle. From the other side, add pressure to the pin and it drops right out. Easy. From that point, similar to the FN, you don't have to pull the trigger or anything. It slides right off. Then, as you can see, there's the recoil spring guide rod assembly. This one is featured with actually 2 springs, one smaller, one larger. One fits inside the other. Plastic guide rod assembly, so it's easy to figure out even when you clean. Set it all apart. Just know smaller one onto the guide rod, larger one over top. Easy. Makes it easy for cleaning. Barrel disassembly, same way as all others. Forward, pull up, out, set down, aside. Receiver, that's it. Just a few pieces. Very easy all around. A little bit different than the LCP, as I will show you in another video. But very basic, very simple. Just one takedown pin. Now reassembly, everything in opposite, as always. Receiver down, barrel in first, or back in the seat. Guide rod and recoil springs, 2 of them, just to redo that in case anyone missed it. One big one, one small one. They are both similar from top and bottom. You're not going to break the gun by messing that up. Don't hurt your head. Small one first, right onto the guide rod assembly. A larger one over top of that. Just that simple. As you can see, just creates a little bit more pressure and allows that small of a spring to last through several rounds. Brilliant idea, very simple. Then as that sits, the polymer round end is going to be the back. That's the back end that's going to sit. And the only notch that's on this one, what makes it different from Glocks or several other weapons that have a step pattern on their barrels. They have a million different notches, I guess, just to catch the gun and keep it working in case the worst case scenario. But this one only has one notch. Either way, it makes it simple for the user to reassemble. Then you put the flat end in your thumb, I usually use, and then just force it through and seat it onto the notch. Easy enough. And then point out the rail. This has one long rail, which is different from several other polymers which have separate rail systems. This one has one long rail system. So you just use the back end, makes it easy again for reassembly, and just put it on the rail and pull it back. As you can see, works fine. And then again, all you're going to do is put a little bit of pressure again on that hole to make that perfect circle. And as you line up that perfect circle, you're just going to take the pin, which again is the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way you put it through, and just line up the circle, push the pin through, it drops through, and that is all. And to show you the purpose of that, I will do very quickly, as this assembly does not take long. Pin out, boom, forward. Now you see the notches here. This literally is all the pin, what the pin has to hold. So this pin is just essentially sitting right in this notch. And that is the whole point. And I will show you another fact on the LCP where people argue about the pressure on the pin and no pressure on the pin. With this one, you must put pressure on the slide to release the pin. With the LCP, you do not, and I can prove that in the next video. But again, reassembly real quick. Barrel in, boom. Guide rod assembly, double recoil spring. Polymer flat back is going to go to the notch, seat perfectly parallel, in along the rail system, back, line up your perfect circle again, and then just push the pin through. It just has to seat all the way through, which I will do once I can see it. Boom. Push it down all the way. Once that's in, you'll see all the way. That just meant I didn't have the barrel back far enough with enough counter pressure. But again, once that pin sits in all the way, it cannot come out the other side, as you can see. It will not. So just getting that pin down is a matter. And that's why this slide does come forward. This uses the slide forward to keep the pin from coming out. The LCP works a little bit different. It has a bar that comes up and just creates tension. There's a tension bar, which over time could wear, and but hasn't failed yet, so I'm not going to knock that. But just a little bit different. This uses just position to keep the pin in. The other one uses tension. So that's the difference between the takedown pins between the two. And mag in, as you can see, pull the trigger, it works fine. Ruger LC9, great personal carry. Love the weapon. Let me know what you think.